So then the challenge becomes figuring out how to maintain and foster that, relationship over the course of the semester and that environment of mutual respect. One of the ways in which I guess I do this is I pitch the introductory courses pretty high. My sense is that undergraduates want to be challenged. And so I try not to present a sort of neat, polished account of the materials or of the discipline. I try to allow them to experience the advanced debates that the scholars in the field are also grappling with, rather than effacing some of the messiness that surrounds the scholarship. This means that they sometimes read fairly advanced readings, and I think that they can handle it as long as the quantity is not too much. So it's a matter of sort of quality rather than quantity in terms of what I ask them to read, so that they can feel as though they are engaging themselves like junior scholars in some of the fundamental questions of the field. Another way is by allowing them to see when I don't have the answer. I try to be comfortable with that in a number of respects. One may be because the questions are still too complex and there's not enough evidence, and the field in general is grappling with the problem. And it's okay for them to see that I don't have the answers either. I have perspectives and opinions grounded on the evidence that I've presented to them, but I'm still working out some of the problems that they've been asked to think about. Other ways are when they ask me questions that are factual in nature and I don't have the answer. And I embrace that rather than trying to sort of, make it go away and get back on track and get back onto the lecture. I'll follow up and I'll find the answer to the question if I can, and then I'll use that response, I'll use the information that I found as a way to open the next lecture or the next day's class so that the student's question steers the direction of the next session, the next time that we meet, and then that hopefully signals to the students that I take very seriously their interests and their questions, and demonstrates to them that I really have learned from them because they prompted me to discover something that I didn't know beforehand. So that's another way. And I guess lastly, in terms of maintaining an environment of mutual respect, I make myself approachable, not just available at office hours, but approachable, and invite them to come and chat with me about, the class or other matters of academics or other questions that interest them.